The winner of the 2023-2024 Australia category is Antonio Corea. Can you tell us a little bit about your winning song?
Oh, a little bit about my winning song. Hey, 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 yeah, The Great Mother.
Yep.
The Great Mother was an idea I've had for a long time in my head for a long time, but probably about 15 odd years ago, I sat down and started messing around with the slide guitar.
Yep.
Because the slide guitar is something that I learnt from a very dear old friend, mentor friend of mine,
Yep.
who's passed now, Chris Howe. So rest in peace, Chris Howe. But Chris actually was from Melbourne and was pretty much an undiscovered songwriter. He was working with the Goanna band back in those times when they wrote solid rock. And they fell apart and he disappeared and came to West Australia. He ended up living around the corner from me.
Right.
And my next door neighbour, who was a bit of a muso as well, used to come and bang on my door and tell me to stop screaming and yelling and playing rock and roll and too loud. And he said, you really need to come around the corner and settle down a little bit and learn to play that thing properly. And I'll introduce you to Chris. And that's how I met Chris. Chris used to play all this beautiful, authentic blues stuff on his guitar.
Yeah.
Just beautiful finger picking style stuff. And it wasn't really what I was into.
Yeah.
But I did pick up a lot from him, and he was an amazing teacher that showed me certain things, and I never did much with it. Great Mother was born out of that, in the sense
Right.
of starting to play around with melodies out of open tunings. And I one day thought about it. I thought I should do something with that, and I tuned my acoustic guitar to open tuning, and I just couldn't believe the sound.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful.
Yep.
And I fell in love instantly in regards to that genre, and I'm going, wow, I can actually do something with this. I should do something with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Great Mother actually came and was born from that. And from there, I just sat down and kept putting ideas together.
Yeah.
And only literally a couple of years back when I decided to actually produce it and actually record it and pull all the ideas together and say, let's do this.
Yeah. And it turned out really, really well. I'm actually amazed at the feel of that song. It's really, really good.
Oh, thank you.
Now, moving on to your YouTube channel.
Oh,
I wanted to ask you about that because you
Antonio's place.
Yeah, it's
It all happens at Antonio's
fabulous.
place.
Tell us a bit about the video that you've done.
The video that I've done, or the videos? I mean, Antonio's place.
Well, the video. You sent me a link to a video of you as a young man and an old man.
Oh.
And
Yes.
I was very, very, very impressed with that, and I just thought we might share it with the viewers.
Yeah, well, Antonio, and the link that I sent you is a short mock-up of a full-feature film that I'm producing. In regards to a rock opera, which we discussed last time in 2018.
Yep.
And you asked me that question: where would you like to be in 10 years' time? And we're halfway there.
Yeah, we're halfway there. And
We're halfway there.
And you're halfway there.
5 years is up, Al. I've got 5 more years. But here we are again. And so Antonio, the little boy and the old man,
Yes.
was born from the movie, the full feature film idea, because I got to a point, I woke up one day, and the rock opera is amazing, but the rock opera is like dimensions and worlds away from reality of what we're doing.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking it's just too much of a jump. But bringing a movie into it and using the songs as a score and doing a movie about the little boy that came from Italy, dreaming about doing music, brings a story to a timeline, which is true.
Yeah.
It's true. That's what I did. And so therefore, the idea of the little boy and the old man, I'm going, well, the thing is, the little boy, as far as the dreams that the little boy has, no one can take those away from him. No one can actually, no one can take a child's dreams away, because a child will always dream. But an old man like me, you know, they go, well, he's a has-been. You know, and I'm a has-been. And it's like, hang on a minute, I can milk that.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the camera can follow the little boy into the little boy's world, right? And no one's going to deny the little boy dreaming.
Yeah.
I can have that. So that means I can go into his dreams and create anything I want. So all the video clips and everything that I ever wanted to achieve out of the rock opera, all of a sudden becomes the little boy that dreams about all this stuff. Because the rock opera is about visiting different planets and writing songs with all the artists that have passed.
Wow.
Yeah. So the snapshot, and I thought, okay, full feature film, that's a great idea. I can put all my songs and all my music, whether they're demos, whether they're this, whether that, and I can play on it in regards to actually bringing to life the finished song. And if I was to win song competitions,
Yes.
it would bring the realism of the process of a song and the life of a little boy that turns into the old man, and the old man narrates the film
Yeah.
into regards about what happened. So there's almost like a parallel life happening. But the other gold part about it is, I think we're all living this life.
Yeah.
We've all got these dreams that we had, and life came along and decided to pull tangents on us and shove us in directions that we didn't plan.
Yeah.
So all of us, as we get older, we look back and go, well, I wanted to do that, but I never sort of got on, you know. And I thought, hang on a minute, this is something. There's essence in this of trying to tell the story. So that's where the little doco come segment that I sent you is a snapshot of an introduction of the whole life of Antonio Corea.
Yes.
And then I've won this award here as an Australia award with the Hey Hey Hey, the Great Mother, playing in a different genre and playing music and style of music and songwriting that I've got lots of songs that I've done in this style, but I've never really I play around with them, and I've never really done anything with them. Great Mother's really the first one.
Right.
And it's a great genre. It's a great style. It's a great feel. It's a great sound. It's a great everything, which gave me another lease of life to actually add another component to the film and to everything I'm doing in the background of all this. And so it brought us back to where we are today. And that's why I thought I'd send you that little short film for the simple reason that way it gives you a little bit of a background of Antonio's place, of what I've been doing for the last 40 years, because I've been archiving Australian music. I've been to all the blues festivals with Michael Chugg. I did all the Australian Music Weeks with Michael Chugg. I did all the blues festivals in Perth with Michael Chugg. Michael Chugg's been on Antonio's Place, and Antonio's Place is a channel where basically I was just promoting artists and helping songwriters to actually have a platform where they could actually express their art and their feeling. And here I am now on the other side of it. And the only reason this happened was because Colleen Zulian, who Marie Zulian ran the ASA back in 1998.
Yes.
I got goosebumps. And Colleen Zulian doing that, now we became great friends because I do all the photography at the ASAs. And they had actually come to hand over the ASA to the Perth, Western Australia, because Brian Henderson Ward actually won it back in 2000.
Yes.
And I was the co-host of the TV show called Wax Lyrical.
Oh.
So this is how far the history goes.
Yeah.
And this is why when I come here, I'm part of the ASA to be a songwriter and to be in this chair like this and share this with you as a songwriter, I'm going, wow, this is just like so surreal in the sense that I've spent so much time assisting the ASA and believing in everything we do. And now here I am as an award-winning songwriter.
Yes, you are.
And that was because Colleen Zulian came and stayed at my house back 10 years ago now. And I was telling her about the rock opera.
Yeah.
And she goes, Antonio, that's unbelievable. That's like one of the best ideas I've ever heard in my whole life. I said, it's just 1 minute. So I went and got dressed as Bon Scott. Full denim, full jeans, DBs, wig, the whole lot. Came out, put some backing tracks on, and sang 2 or 3 Bon Scott numbers. Danced, moved, the whole lot. She just went, oh my God, you never told me you did this. And you're a songwriter and this and that and that. And that. You're coming to the ASC in Sydney that we're holding, which is the Australian Songwriters Conference.
Yes, yes.
With Lisa Butler.
Yes, I know Lisa.
And you are coming not as a photographer, you are coming as an artist, you are coming as a songwriter, Antonio. And I melted. I said, oh, Colleen, thank you. Because I've never been acknowledged as a songwriter until then.
Yep, good.
And so that's what happened there. And it all keeps evolving. And I think we're going to run out of time. But the whole point is that Colleen went to the songwriters conference, right? And Colleen's sitting in the back of the room, and this amazing conference, the Australian Songwriters Conference is great. We workshop songs, we break away into little groups, and we've got 5 minutes to write songs, and we just come in and we have to perform them in front of the group. And at night, when we have to have a jam and da-da-da, she sits at the back of the room on a night, and we're about to knock off, and she goes, hang on, no one's going nowhere. And everybody goes, huh? Like this. And she goes, no, one more thing. And everybody goes, huh? She goes, I want Antonio Corea to sing Highway to Hell. And I went, what? I was, Colleen, this is a songwriting conference. She goes, no, you got to see this, like this. And she took me into it. And so they put the backing track on, I jumped on the mic and just laid it on them. And it was awesome. And everybody from that moment went, what the? And so that was a lot of fun. And that was a moment in the so Colleen Zulian, bringing back Colleen Zulian and the Zulians, especially Marie.
Yeah.
And I told Marie about the rock opera. They loved it. And here we are.
Yeah.
Talking about
it.
People that were the presidents of that put their heart and soul. Because I know John Murphy and Marie Murphy put their heart and soul. So hands off to them and absolutely to Colleen, I love you. And so then from there, Colleen introduced me to Adrian Hannon and Barbara Hannon of the Song Store, and they've been producing my stuff since.
Okay.
And life's just gone from there. And now I'm ready for sponsors, and I'm ready to actually do something with my film, my songs, and everything else.
Great. Thank you. Grazie.
Alan, thank you, and thanks to the ASA.
Yeah.
And for keeping the dreams alive.
Been a pleasure. Antonio Corea.
Love all the trees blowing in the breeze. Talk about love, we talk about soul. Talk about belief and never getting old. Talk about faith, we talk about peace. Living easy, dropping disease. Say hey, hey, ya, 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 hey, ya, hey, hey, ya, hey, ya. Do we believe in what we say? Do we believe in what we do? Does a great mother agree with our ways? With our ways? Hey, share this world with our living creatures. Laugh like a green ball. Walk like a bee. Jump like a kangaroo. Scream like a lariat. Fly like a crocodile. Song to my grandkids, Eliana, Elijah, and Charlie. I love you. And of course, my mother who's at home, my great mother, Rosa Corea. Ci amo. Ciao tutti.
That's a lot of energy. I'd like some of that. Antonio Corea and Hey Hey Yeah, the Great Mother, the winning song for the Australian category. Well done.